tilt when they're trying to turn in place to attack, I believe.
Oh, that's interesting.
And if they're sent to move to a location they're not facing, they tilt to move there.
Oh, and the Zerg, I think, is making an assault on the Terran army, or the Terran bases. Which one is he going to go for? Oh,
so he's moving down here. Ooh, it looks like this base is very heavily defended. The planetary fortress, siege tank, and a bunker that now has troops in it.
That now has troops in it. Yeah, he's probably going to... Does he even see this? Does he see any of this? Or no?
I don't know why the Zerg player is not trying to attack that, but it's a good decision regardless.
Yeah, I don't think he even scouted. He's like, forget it. I'm not even going to touch it.
TLO moving some more Helians across the map. This Zerg player really has to get some income coming back up. He's still behind the Terran player, and you do not want to be behind a Terran player in income. And he flanks the Helians with some Ultralists. You see those Ultralists are just far too slow to keep up with those Helians. And even the Speedlings off of the creep just aren't that fast to deal with Helians that do that effective of damage.
Yeah, Helians does a lot of damage versus light units, and Hydralisks and Zergs are just doesn't stand a chance.
You can see that 30 damage versus light with level 3 guns and the upgrade. Love that blue flame.
So in level 3 upgrade is absolutely essential for Terran player, especially for tanks, because they splash, and that extra upgrade just increases the damage output of tanks exponentially. Well, we have a third command center.
I do not know what he's doing with all these command centers. I think he's just rubbing it in the Zerg player's face.
But, you know, his decision is always correct, so we're not going to question it.
Maybe he could land one of them up here. He's got this well defended. Once again, Helians are on the move. Ooh, and a very, very large Ultralist force. 6 Ultralists is just a massive, massive force.
Yeah, that's a lot of gas. That's like 1,200 gas.
And we have a large Terran army on the move as well.
I think the Terran is trying to push the middle, the back middle Zerg base here. Oh, he's pushing putting his tank from his other expansion.
And it looks like he's not even mining it right now. I don't know why. Maybe he pulled him off smart. Maybe he knows what's going down. Oh, and 6 Ultralists coming here. This could be a dominating fight for these. Oh, you see that 250mm cannon just shuts down this Ultralist. These other ones are able to get in. With the numbers advantage on the Terran player, you can push in with Ultras, but if you don't have that numbers advantage, those 250mm cannons are just going to silence your Ultralists before they can do any damage.
Yeah, and Ultralist has amazing armor. I think he has like an armor of 5 or 6. 5.
Yeah, right now, and that means the Zerg player only has 1 armor upgrade, and then the Ultralist armor upgrade, which gives +3. So that's starting 1, +3 from the Ultra armor, and +1 from the other upgrade. These mutas are coming over here. This looks a little close. I wouldn't move my mutas in this close. Look at this bunch of mutas. Oh, and there they go down. Look at that. Those Thors are just doing amazing damage right now. That's 18 damage per missile times 4. 72 damage per volley. That means 2 volleys and you're losing an Ultralisk. Or a Mutalisk.
Good call. Oh, and he gets
once again, he decides he's going to just work these Ultralisks by blocking that ramp.
And the Queen is moving...
and the Queen is no longer moving. What you want to do if you have those Ultralists is you want to bring them up the ramp manually and have them attack these buildings if you want to push in. Because if you just tell them to attack here and you can't see what's going on and there's these buildings here, they'll be routed away from it and just keep walking around it. And if your opponent has these ranged troops up here, well, then you're going to lose those Ultralists.
Yeah, it seems like the Zerg has a huge air army. I'm not sure if the Terran can deal with this. I added his expansion.
I don't know why the Zerg's going with mass Mutalists right now, when really he just needs a few Infestors, some Neural Parasite, and to take over those Thors and use them against each other.
Oh, that's 4 turrets that the Zerg has to take down. That's actually quite a lot for Mutalisk. Mutalisk doesn't do that much damage in general, but they're just really fast, so they're not actually good at taking down turrets. Well, actually, they took it down, but he lost.
They took it all down, but it looks like he lost about 10 mutas, and right now with the income being the way it is and the game's played out the way it is, I don't think it's advisable to take that kind of heavy loss. He does shut down an expansion though, so that's pretty good.
And the Terran player is about to push on the Zerg base right now. There's 6 Thors coming in. That is a force to be reckoned with. His food count is at what, 147.
You can see 147 out of 200 for the Terran player. Remember, Mutalisks are bad versus Thors. Ultralists not
Pretty
having the
bad.
numbers are bad versus Thors because the 250mm cannons will shut them down. Really just a build that's not matching up against his Terran opponent, and his Terran opponent hasn't even changed anything.
Yeah, I think the Zerg player would have been more viable using Brewer Lords, and that would cause the Terran to tech switch into Vikings, which is much more difficult to stop.
You can see the Terran player throwing up some missile turrets to try and defend these mutas. Oh, he's coming in. It looks like a big battle. Oh, and these 3 Ultralists get in there. Oh, the 250mm cannons go off. There's nothing you can do. Oh, and these mutas are just falling like flies. Oh man, that is brutal. These Hellions are coming in. They'll just eat up these drones if TLO brings them in there for it. You see the scorching, burning drones again.
Yeah. Oh, and they're in your line.
We might get some more
of them. Toasted all of them.
That linear splash is very effective if you put your drones in a line like.
Oh! That is sick.
Oh wow. Drones are on the menu. And the Thors are just cleaning up this base. Really, there is nothing that this Zerg player can do at this point.
The Zerg has 55 armor. Ooh, battlecruiser.
And a battlecruiser just to rub it in your face.
Just to rub it in your face. The barrack is burning, but it's
looks like he's trying to make one last survival attempt. He's got some ultras and some Zerglings around the map. What will he do? Oh, you can hear him unloading 250mm cannons and nothing out of that. There's the GG.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Hope you enjoyed the replay. I know we did. Go to the UEN.com for anything else and check out this outro video.